from Clay's point of view, what do you think of these caterpillars?
I think they're pests.
You think they're pests?
Yes.
Why do you think that? What do they do to make you think they're pests?
They crawl all over you for no reason.
No reason. They don't. Why is it for no reason? What do you? If there was a different point of view, what do you think you would be in the caterpillar's shoes?
Short.
Short. Oh, okay. So how do you think we could ever get rid of these caterpillars? Or do you think at least some need to stay?
I don't think there is a way to get rid of them.
Okay.
They come back every year at the same time.
Do you know a way to get rid of them?
No, you kill them.
You kill them. Nice.
What do you think of the worms?
I think they're dumb to some extent. Because they're everywhere. They're dumb, right? But just coming from weird noodle kid standpoint.
How do you think they affect life?
Well, they are okay to birds, but they fill up. But there's just a bit too much of them.
How do they affect you?
They affect me. Well, they're annoying. They get up on top of I'm just like, bro, get off me. This is my personal space. I'm sorry, you cannot do that.
So why do you think it's your personal space? Why can't they get in it too?
Because it's my bubble. They touch my bubble. I touch them. I slap them. They're dead.
Well, okay, that will be all today. So
what are your opinions on these bugs called caterpillars?
They haven't really been bad at my house, so they don't bother me as much as they do other people. So I'm not really concerned about them.
Do you have any advice for other people who do have it bad at their house?
I know my grandparents, when they have to go somewhere, they put like a Walmart sack over their heads because it's really bad at their house, and so they wear it like back and forth to the car so the worms don't get in their hair. So that's some advice. Put a sack over your head.
How do the worms affect you?
How do they affect me? Okay, are you asking me, do they bother me?
How do they affect you?
I notice them? Okay, they bug the fire out of me when I go outside and bugs get all over me.
You could also use Miss Mosley advice and put a bag over your head.
Yeah.
So they don't drop in your hair.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
How do you think they affect other people?
How do I think they affect other people? Oh, I can tell you my daughter will jump out and scream like something's bitter if it gets on her. She can't stand things like I don't know very few people who aren't annoyed by them at some point.
How do you think you can get rid of them?
How do I think you can get rid of them? I don't really think I can get rid of them. As time passes and it warms up, they seem to go away, and I'm okay with that.
That will be.
So you see this?
How do the caterpillars affect you?
So they poop on my truck, and I don't like them. They poop on my truck.
What do you think about them?
I think they're pretty cute. If there weren't so many of them, I like them.
Do you have advice for other people?
Just wash your vehicles a lot because they poop on the cars, and they make all the cars look ugly.
Do you have a way to get rid of them?
No, I do not.
Do you know of a way to get rid of them?
I think the feed store sells some like poison that you can spray on your house.
How do worms affect you?
Webworms, how do they affect me? Well, you know, they don't affect me as much as they affect my wife. My wife is deathly afraid of them, always complaining and freaking out about them. So if it affects her, it really affects me. And any man will tell you the same thing. If they were spiders, it'd be different. It would affect me tremendously, but they're webworms, not spiders. So they affect me because they affect her.
What do you think about them?
What do I think about them? Well, you know, the thing about them is, in the whole food chain, there seems to be a purpose in everything. You know, certain bugs or certain things eat them. Nobody eats those things. So they're just like a pestilence on humanity. I think that maybe God made a mistake with webworms.
What do you feel about the caterpillars?
Well, I think that they can be a nuisance at times, but God created them, so they're probably here for a purpose. He doesn't do anything by accident. So, although I don't know what their purpose is for, except for causing us havoc and issues, I'm sure that there is a greater reason for them being here.
How do they affect you?
Well, they, fall in my car and they die, and their guts get all over the paint, and I'm sure they have some acid within their guts and all that, and it chews on the paint, chews on the clear coat, so it kind of destroys, my car whenever they fall on it, when I'm at home.